Headed into the Shroud, our relationships are looking decent, so let's hope that we get a few lucky procs. Not bad.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted.
Oh, we didn't upgrade Take Aim. We did upgrade... Okay, Defender for Strengthening Dismiss isn't a bad one. Ooh, Dodge tokens for Bonnie. We're not going to be using Run and Hide. That's for sure.
While the heart still beats, desire
Point blank shot removing dodges is okay. Repartee healing, we're probably not gonna... That's a little hard to make that one work.
the hopeful.
Ooh, an extra stress heal on Glint in the Dark. We could put it on the bar. We might. We're now locked in place thanks to the swapped trophies. So, hoping this goes well. We still don't have a way to reliably create stealth for our Grave Robber, unfortunately.
Floats listless on the tide.
Okay, there's our hospital.
Degradation.
We have a hospital right before the lair, too. Maybe we go to the early oasis, go up this side, then we'll grab this hospital into the... Well, we don't need to go to the lair. Hey, Algaroth. How many hours have I played? Let's check. I think the Epic Games tells me we have... I can tell you that we've done 120 runs, give or take, over the course of the early access. But I don't know exactly how many hours, and I think Epic Games closes when you run the game, so I don't actually have it open to check. But a few hundred, I would say, is a very safe bet. I kind of want to go to the hospital early since I'm not sure we're going to be getting anything else out of it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to this hospital here, just because plans may change. We have to avoid the watchtower. Actually, hold on. Where's the watchtower? Watchtower is over here, which means we have to go to the lair to avoid the watchtower. I don't really want to fight the... I'm not really interested in fighting it. Let's see. So we do have to do an oasis at some point. I want to get to the hospital sooner rather than later. So let's do the question mark. But yeah, the average run is about 4 hours, but then assume that I have a win rate around like 70%. So let's call it 3 hours. And then, yeah, probably like 300-ish hours would be my guess. All right, when we can take some negative here, that's good. Because Rusty is extremely capable of bringing it back, so... Oh, you're going to take a lot of heat here. Now, this is not going to be a good time for Black Widow. No, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Secure the kill here, and then if the burn goes back, that'll be a two-turn timer. Not bad. Nice, nice buff there, Kimosabi. Put the blind here to hopefully... Nope. No dice. Alright. Let's go for the kill then. Could have done that with lunge. Probably should have. Nice hit. This guy isn't going. I kind of feel like... might as well. Let's secure the kill. Okay, we got heals all day on her, so... Wish we had a corpse clear. Like a global corpse clear. Nice. Avoid the dodge. Push back or kill the corpse. Either one works. Very annoying. We didn't pick up too much stress. 48-point lunge isn't terrible. Yeah, I know. It's not particularly important. I upgraded the right skills. I just hadn't thought about it. Al. We're basically only using a few of them anyways. But yeah, pistol shot and that are not going to get used. I upgraded open vein, and then I don't even know what I want for our last skill in slot 1. It's weird that you can't highway robbery from slot 1, isn't it? I think it's got to be double cross. Yeah, in fact, I think these are the only 5 skills that can be used from that rank. Oh, a bonus hospital on top of the hospitals that we're already getting. This is going to be so satisfying. I'm about to spend 174, give or take, on getting rid of all kinds of awful, awful things. All right. Start with the really bad stuff.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Guess cowardice didn't technically matter anymore.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
Squeamish has been annoying, so we'll let that one go. I'll leave everybody with one. Do we have anything we... Locking in Eagle Eye is awfully nice. Although now we're in full lunge mode, which means we're not taking as much advantage of it. Rummager isn't worth locking. We've had Daredevil forever, and it's been good this run, but... I think I'll hang on to Eagle Eye. On a lunge pirouette grave robber, though, I don't think it's worth the money. Daredevil is pretty good, as is Sanguine. Dismiss has been a Daredevil for a while. I'll lock it in. All right, now we can skip this other hospital. Anybody who votes for the hospital is fired. All right, let's see. We have... I really like Crow's Feet for cultist encounters, for stripping, dodge, etc. Those can combine. I'll swap this with this. All right, good enough. I wouldn't mind the stealth trophy for the grave robber. It would really it synergizes nicely with the Night Sworn path. But that's about the only trophy that I think we would make space for. Or cultist trinket, excuse me. And then you... Both of these benefit. This gets us a big hit turn 1. But no, Bonnie's doing really well. Let's do this. We don't need it. I could try using some of the stealth abilities. They just feel so... bad, for lack of a better... descriptor. I'm wondering... It's always such a hard decision whether or not to, 25? Let's go for that. As the Sanguine boy that dismisses, probably will be okay. Get Retribution up. Hoping we just get a nice crit here. No crit action. Still enough.
A slow
Hey, Stakes. How goes it? Two pips of stealth is pretty serious business. The lunge just has such a big damage range. I don't know if I will ever particularly love it in its current incarnation.
On to the next.
So we're in this kind of funny situation where we can very easily get the kill on these two cultists, but we really need to make sure the altar dies first to avoid a Zoic End. Is that what it's called? I always forget.
To action.
Where is it? Ah, yeah. A Zoic End. Like, the big hits feel really good, for sure. Don't mind that Nocturnal Commune at all. Trying to decide if there's anything else I want to make work there. I don't know. I'm not going to get any good out of that, so... put that there. Now let's see. I kind of like the heal here. I picked up Vault of the Void because that's been very highly voted for on my Discord, so I want to give it a try at some point. But that's the only game I picked up on the Steam Winter Sale. Did you pick up anything you're particularly excited about?
Obstacle in our path.
Let's do that.
This road cannot be walked alone.
I'm a little sad about Vault of the Void just because it seems like it is that was a hit. It seems like it's not particularly popular on the YouTube. We'll see how it does, but gonna fish for another heal here before we get the kill. Oh, it's really... I was hoping for the relationship, but...
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Resist the bleed. That means we're gonna take another hit here, unfortunately. Reverberating Redoubt, always be kill stealing me. But yeah, I think we're gonna try Vault of the Void Monday of next week. Should be interesting. The Elder Scroll games are like super well loved for sure.
The loathing of Bates.
All right, well, we've got our loathing knocked out here. Oh my gosh, Rusty and Dismas are just having quite the lovers' quarrel at the moment.
The docks are choked once again with the repellent stench of rotting fish.
That's the plan, Rob. New year, new game, new me, new etc. The high rolls feel really good, for sure.
Take heart and do not relent.
And then we're really hoping that Rusty picks up one stress. 2 would be too many, but 1 would be perfect. Well, all of his evades failed, so we got that going for us. You know, she crits every time. That's fun. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Stray, Rob. It looked very cute. I will say that the parts that I watched, and on the off chance that I decided to play it at some point in the future, I decided not to watch too much. But you know that I always hope for more complex puzzling. Like, some of the puzzling looked really good, but whoa. I don't think I've ever seen one where we get speed and taunt. That's an interesting one. Oh, good, a Docker. Oh, goody, goody, goody. I think this is worth tossing out there. Well, that was underwhelming. Let's see. You have 34. You have 64. I think we start here. Really, game? You couldn't just give me the kill there? I mean, it's good hits. The getting's good, for sure.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Does this accomplish the same goal? Not exactly. We're pumping some damage, though, for sure. When we crit on every hit, good things happen, apparently. Oh, boo. Nice. Now, does the fog leave and we lose our stress heal on Rusty? That would be my expectation. No, looks like we're going to get it. If we proceed with caution. Let's see, 4, and you have 10. How much does Open Vein hit for? 14 guaranteed? That's too much. 10? That kills you. Everything seems to kill you. All right. This gets us the delay. She certainly does seem to be critting like 100% of the time with lunge.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail.
That was the impression that I got, Rob, was that it very much fits into the category of like kind of chill, fun puzzles where, you know, like the puzzles kind of highlight cat shenanigans, for lack of a better descriptor. All right, we'll go to the right. This works out well. Almost anything is better than, I was going to say an oasis, but another hospital does not really light my pants on fire either. So something I'm noticing, because the shroud is always so narrow, it's super duper frustrating from a when you get 200% of things. Yes, Wayward of the Night. Yeah, we're running Infernal at the moment. Thought that would be fun. Since we're doing chapter 1, chapter 1 and 2, I have a tendency to want to make them a little more challenging. So Infernal Torch is always a good way to do that. Periodic paralysis. Good thing we have about 40 billion more hospitals. Oh, I know, but now the whole region is nothing but hospitals. Yeah, you hate to see it. Do that for the stress heal, and also the future lunge decimation. Oh, you fool! I think he's just going to die to my riposte. Yeah, there's no way we're not doing 7. So my thought was I wanted to line up the really big lunge with the vulnerable token, but yeah, we're not doing the Leviathan. A dedicated button for Meow, Rob. That does sound pretty optimal. Soothing Poultice doesn't play on the final on the first boss. It's nice against the Psy. Goodbye periodic paralysis. Hemophilia I should probably ditch. The other ones I'm not too worried about. Oh, we could pick up a leeches. Yeah, that's a good idea for a future, yeah, future protection on that one. And then we're gonna go left here because I don't want to ruin Rusty's reverberating redoubt. That's quite the series of R's there. Rusty's reverberating redoubt. She used up all her crits, unfortunately.
The slow suffering begins.
We're likely going to get front mortared. I suspect Dismas is going to take a front mortar directly to the nose. No, we got the shell shock. Okay. Another thing they could definitely smooth out is the end of turn replaces tokens dynamic. You're already dead? No, you're one off? I don't want you firing again. They could have those trinkets just be when you gain a token of this type, gain a token of a different type instead, and it would speed up combat a fair amount. Yeah, Rusty, I very much expect that we'll see some adjustments there to the Act 3 boss. They'll do the same thing they did with Resentment, which is they basically give it a patch cycle for us to suffer endlessly at the hands of, and then they do the rest. Let's see. I don't think we have much to gain from letting this guy live, so.
Elementary.
Yeah, so if you recall, the Psy was in a terrible place for an entire, for a good long time. The Psy was pretty awful and felt like just a total blind DPS race, and then they figured out how to make it feel a little more rewarding to play. So I think we will see the same with the eyes. I think the two things that I think the eyes need is it needs to be getting all of the gazes on one person needs to make things easier. Right now it is not. So these two, it doesn't matter which we pick, but this one has slightly better. I'm not going to take the stress damage. So yeah, so I think capping the amount of minus healing that the eyes can dole out is one part of it. And then I think then they need to find something to do to make Limerence less stupid. Because right now Limerence is just stupid. You don't need an attack that hits twice every turn for 60. It feels a little bad. I'll just blind this guy. I'm not too proud. None. I just want Rusty taking the crit. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other things that they could do. There's a huge potential with the boss. Like, I think it's a really fascinating boss. We don't need to rush this one, and so I'll get that stress off.
Well done.
Maybe we wouldn't have hit for the kill on that Gaunt back there. This lunge should be solidly sized. Only 18. Yeah, I also think it's taking tokens effect is a little awkward as well. I'm not sure how I would fix that one, but maybe only have the... We're going to buy good food for the final boss here. Maybe only have the secondary attack steal tokens rather than having the primary ones, so you can still stack up some good tokens on your taunt to try to take the edge off. Oh, well, that's disappointing. No matter what we choose here, we're getting nothing out of it. I guess Rusty has two relationships that are kind of in need. Yeah, wow. Strangely enough, it is Rusty who gets the bonus, and I think Bonnie was one of the ones that Rusty needed. But yeah, so you're saying that the current mechanics, the healing debuff only happens sometimes? I have not noticed that. I feel like it is 100% of Limerences generate the minus healing, and it is frustrating. The lunge is fun. Just go for the taunt. We're not in any rush here. Yeah, you have some dodge, so the dodges do nothing. Really? Was that 2 Watchdogs in a row? It felt like 2 Watchdogs in a row. That was a 50-50, but... Perfect. That's just what we wanted. Oh, you want more inventory slots, Rusty? That was something they never caved to in Darkest Dungeon 1. They never agreed to that. Of all of the things that they did for us as the players, all of the things they improved, they liked the inventory management game. They have tweaked inventory in Darkest Dungeon 2 a fair amount, but I think they like the scarcity, unfortunately or fortunately. I don't think the Book of Bawdy Tales is getting used. I feel like I'm hoarding a lot of stuff for a future that may or may not ever come. Since all we're doing on this run is going to hospitals. This is like hospital management simulator. I could buy more leeches. I don't think that's particularly valuable.
We need not be defined by our
I mean,
shortcomings.
I don't know that that's going to have a lot of impact. Definitely not doing the Leviathan on this team. I think we'd get absolutely wrecked. Because the Leviathan, fun fact, can change the order of your party mates. If they take the 2 slot, it gets returned to the 1 slot. So it can really throw a wrench in things in a big way.
On to the next.
And we don't really have the capacity for fixing that particular problem. Nice hit there, though. Gosh, 2 in a row there was very disappointing. Let's not be greedy. We can use Dead of Night to get the stress heal. I did one creature den early-ish on. I think we've actually done 2 creature dens on this particular run. But we didn't get one on the first area, I think.
One less obstacle in our path.
Overall mastery has been a little slim pickings, as it were. Ethereal Dust. I think I'm probably gonna end up throwing away that Ethereal Dust almost immediately. And we have space for it at the moment. I feel like they should make the lair a little more lucrative in its early segments. Like, I think you should be able to get the mastery for the lair prior to killing the boss.
The Church of the Change. An inglorious heap of rotting timbers.
You think we should do the Leviathan, Rob? You are advocating for us to do some Leviathan hunting?
Slow suffering begins.
I think that is the case, Rusty. That does seem to be what Rob is angling for. I killed a Leviathan I think in the last run, in fact. I don't know what more you want of me. You want me to fight a Leviathan every time? currently blinding a corpse. Doesn't feel great. I mean, you make a strong point, Rob, but I think the answer is potentially kill everybody. Let's just slow him down. We'll let our stealth grave robber do the exploding.
A resounding response.
Oh yeah, we basically have a full roster. Didn't you and Tenebrae show up at the same time, Rusty? I think that was the same run. This is a really annoying composition.
Bravo.
The dodge, that does nothing. If anyone's gonna get hit with those crits, that's where I want them to go. Okay, I guess that was kind. I can't imagine dismissing Rusty. Nah, we're too close to full anyways. The run was a win, yeah. And yeah, Sir Farquaad, I remember you falling to that particular tragedy. Yeah, Wayward, Son of the Night. We are enjoying our crit rate on our grave robber.
And do not relent.
Oh, you and Black Widow? Yeah, you're at 17. I could get behind that. That's a little annoying though. Alright, this guy's gonna kill himself to the dot. Well played, dummy McGee.
Methodical appliance of harm.
Okay, so Pile of Ash, Backdraft, and Combat Start. We also have a Nautical Compass coming in. And we have the Flame Drain Trophy and Carved Bodkin. If someone gets taken, we lose lunge on... Can I bring up my character select screen? We lose lunge on our grave robber immediately. Oh no, he's thinking about it. I am thinking about it. We want none of this stuff. It's just, I mean, Carved Bodkin might be decent. Nautical Compass is okay. If Pile of Ash was useful, I think I would, but I'm gonna leave.
Recalculating one's odds is never a wasted endeavor.
See? Wayne says that recalculating one's odds is never a wasted endeavor. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Let's see. Do you think we have enough combat items? I'm unsure. That's good enough. Hey, speaking of that creature den you wanted, I don't know. I was tempted. We did a Leviathan last time. I really think of all of the bosses though, the Leviathan is one that if you don't decide to do it at the get-go, you're not gonna have a good time. Oh, creature den. Indeed. Don't love immediately taking that hit, but we have plenty of countermeasures for that. Wow, we're just really half-assing this, aren't we? Spread the fire here, please. Oh, boo. I would have loved to have found a tinderbox, too. I think that's probably the... Oh, Tarantism. Suddenly feeling like a genius for picking up those leeches.
A righteous action.
Tarantism does nothing. It is true. I guess it would have been an enabler for that that sickening silence trinket, but that's about it. I still haven't upgraded take aim. That is an important thing I need to do. All right. 26. That could have been a 64 there. Would have been cool. Oh, Double Cross is using my crit. 31 on a 50-50. Sure. 50% of the time every time, right? We already have our taunt up, so we'll just bellow to remove.
Them, that another may finish the work.
Good hit. Gotta love that lunge ignores block, too. Excuse me? Excuse me? I was gonna say, if that thing lived, I was gonna be a little annoyed. We do have 2 people at 4 stress. I do not love that. But Reverberating Redoubt is doing some work.
Straightforward and effective.
All right, we're not doing much here. I guess we'll take aim to see if we can grab the crit. Casual 36. The 4 stress is a little dicey.
Pleasant in the extreme. This work is noble.
Always, always, always. There's the ceremonial drum we needed. Ceremonial drum we needed, but need no more. We're sitting on an absolute mountain of combat items.
An elementary problem.
I wouldn't mind going to the Hoarder. Yeah, I'll take stress on the unstressed people, and then maybe we can also like zero out Bonnie's stress. I wouldn't mind picking up some of the mineral water as well.
Awaits.
They're speedy. Having some bleeds is going to be good for business.
Bafflement. And
The stun is not great for business, though. Okay.
begins.
Slow down, everybody. It's a slightly unnecessary walloping we're receiving at the moment. Oh, alright, well... I don't think I would have chosen not to do that. But... this is to avoid the front mortar? That's probably unnecessary.
A resounding response. The work continues. A little
Nice heal.
impeccably timed.
I can take off another stress pip here. I think we do it. As much as I want to use these stealths, but...
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Oh my gosh, more holy water? We have more holy water than we know what to do with, that's for sure. We made no progress on stress healing, unfortunately, there. Oh, and we're going to have to let something go by the wayside. I think 6 holy water is where I draw the line. And we're mostly thinking about the exemplar at this point. The other worldly fragments are not terrible. So this gets us... Alright, we fix Bonnie. Oh yeah, so this one is caused by... I've been saving empties for such an occasion. Oh, okay. I think we're going to get the double mineral water here, too.
In crisis, no
Whoa. Alright, Rummager, how you doing? That means that now we have 7 mineral-rich spring water. Holy smokes. I don't think we're going to have a spot for the Deathcap spores. I should use this Greek fire ASAP. Sorry, Rusty. We're going to the Hoarder. I want to see if I can pick up another trinket. We could use a
Let us hope
nautical compass. There's a lot of things that would be beneficial. I don't drink coffee as a side note, Rob. I don't know if this is something that if this is lore we have discussed in the past, but I never got on the coffee train that everyone seems so content to hang out on. It's a great hit there. I don't want this crit going somewhere silly and ruining my fun. So we'll do bolster next round. I wish that it always directed it to a living entity if one exists. It's really annoying when you see the spread go to the wrong place. I love the fact that he comes up for a point-blank shot to the face. Okay, we're hoping that we also get the heal off on Dismas here. Yeah, I think we do. Just to be safe. Really need to upgrade Take Aim before the final region. Yep. Rob, very nice. Burn the heretic.
Application of violence yields morbid gains.
Don't care so much about the sacrificial host. How are we doing on storage space? One holy water feels really bad to be carrying around at the moment. Do need to get rid of something, though. A few baubles can go, even though we're headed right into the hoarder here. We'll probably be able to spend something. Alright, big money, no whammies. Said I wanted a nautical compass. Extended bleeds are interesting. The wild tea could clean up a nasty one. Shimmer powder for the final fight is could be pretty good. Oh yeah, we don't have our trinket discount at the moment. I think I'll still do that because I don't think Greater Helldrot is doing us much good, and the crit is good there. Yeah, we'll do that. And I think Greater Helldrot is fine to go. And then I think we're sitting on an even number of smoke bombs, so I'm not super inclined. I do think I will pick up the 2 shimmer powder, the wild tea, the stun resist. All right, I think that's good. Now, we dropped below our bauble threshold, which means we did just lose 10% crit on Black Widow going into the exemplar fight. Probably not super smart, but hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. Okay, so if this is the exemplar fight, the otherworldly fragments aren't that great against other things, so I'm going to use them here. We already have smoke bombs on. I think I'm going to put the horn here, and then holy water? We're a little light on healing with this configuration. It's either we don't use the otherworldly fragments and we save them. This is probably the more conservative approach. I don't know though. It seems unlikely the holy water is going to play out perfectly, so we'll do that. Because we did not, well, it makes such a difference. Wow, we're so tight on. Yeah, I'll save the otherworldly fragments for later. Let's see, anything we want to swap in here? We like having Bellow on the board. Dragonfly isn't doing anything, but I don't even think there's another skill that I care for that much. I guess Hearthlight could be useful, since we might get a bad stealth. So we'll do that.
Push this half-made horror back into the void.
Get strong, everybody. It is all over the place, Rusty, though. It just... staggeringly unpredictable.
The slow suffering begins.
Okay, that's a good place for Prelude to end up. The Blight is a little spooky, but... disappointing? We probably could have left that on. I probably didn't need to holy water that off.
A master stroke. Malaise, measured and steady.
That could have been a 64. It's going to sacrifice this, so there's basically no way we get the kill. I think I'm going to be on the safe side, do that, and then start doing some work here. You don't really have to worry about worship, because this guy, yeah, will do Pillar of Sacrifice. Lines up perfectly with Bellow to remove the riposte, which makes me feel pretty good about where we are in this fight.
Excellent work.
There's the crit we've been waiting for. We still have the blind token, so Sparkle Ball, don't know that that's what we were looking for. But all right, here we go. Oh, we did just lose our dodge. That's slightly unfortunate. That means we will be taking a fall here that I was not expecting to. Okay, well, still, pretty clean exemplar. The Warhorn is so good. Guess the triage kit's the only thing of interest here. We just got a scouting trinket, or a scouting stagecoach equipment. Just what I always wanted at the 11th hour. Can't imagine using the triage kit, but we did just, hold on, we used up some items. So let's before we go any further, let's do this, do this. We no longer need holy water. So I'll put that there, and then for now, I'll put that there. All right. Even if we go into the next region with a little bit of stress, it shouldn't be too terrible, because we will be able to burn off a lot of it with mineral water that I'm not planning to take into the final fight. I don't like how low our baubles are, though. I'm a little apprehensive about the decision that I made to deplete our baubles.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless.
All right, Dismas gets squeamish. Now, I don't think there's any value in hanging on to the leeches, so... You just picked up hemophilia from that? I beg to differ. Our relationships are looking pretty darn good, though. Yeah, so there's no way we're getting above 50 baubles. So I actually think this swaps over to here. Maybe put this here for now. Let's see if the provisioner has any decent trinkets.
But fairly priced.
No. Ooh, explosives magazine, though, is kind of interesting here. Crow's feet are almost always a good pickup. Explosive magazine puts us at 54, which almost invalidates the only benefit we're getting.
Of mastery.
Oh, thank you for letting me know, Constantine. There was a temptation, and I was like, I don't know if I want to risk it. And I think the answer is I don't want to risk it. So let's see. You're at 3 speed, I think. Put stun resist there and there. Rusty is indeed slow enough, so I think it's gonna be something like this and this. Put that there. Disease resist for you. I don't think I'm gonna use touching dirges here. Give everybody a little bit of increase, and then I think I'm gonna save the 50 just so that the trinket is worth something. We could get the Heartseeker. I don't think it's better than anything that we have at the moment, though, unfortunately. So let's see. We'll pick up Take Aim. We're not going to be strategic with drawing. Absinthe is always a nice pickup. Might as well pick up Cauterize. Guess we'll grab Double Cross. I kind of like Defender here. Actually, Defender, because we have Stone Mount, is almost a non-upgrade. Strategic Withdrawal, I think, is a good pickup here, actually. Okay. Oh, we didn't buy food. Shoot. Well, okay, that's going to mean... That's going to mean that trinket is doing nothing. So... let's go into the Wainwright. Swap these. Get the Heartseeker. It was good while it lasted, Celebrated Chalice, but no dice. And then if we're still sitting on some money, let me grab a stitching kit.
On the road to damnation.
Top you off. And then food-wise, I think we'll do that there. That there and that there. And then one last time, I could burn a good one. I wish I hadn't bought that.
The inevitable end of your journey awaits you once again.
We have, I think the laudanum isn't going to do us any good. So let's do the thing.